most watched newscast in America. And now, ABC's World News Tonight has won the Emmy for Best Live News Program for the third year in a row.
Merry Christmas from News Channel 6.
Right now on News Channel 6, the Augusta Canal is back open and ready for visitors. What changes have been made to the trail and reactions from local people as your News 11 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Well, good Sunday evening to you. I'm Kim Vickers. Thank you so much for joining us. Our coverage you can count on begins with a major section of the Augusta Canal towpath reopening after months of repairs following Hurricane Helene. Frances Floresca has more.
As you walk along the towpath, people are excited to have it open again. The popular destination attracts runners, cyclists, and walkers.
We couldn't wait to get down here when we heard it was open, and we knew it would be different. It's still beautiful, just because there's the path and the river and the waves on the rocks, but it's just kind of sad. There's so many trees that are gone.
Eventually it'll grow back.
Even with that loss from the hurricane, Russ Gamble of the Augusta Canal Authority says a handful of resources were used to make the path safe and accessible again.
The canal itself is maintained by the Augusta Utilities Department. They're the ones who open it back up. We allocate the money to put the pedestrian bridges in, the kayak docks in. We maintain the trails.
These gates were closed until the towpath opened again on Friday.
No, I love walking on this thing. Every time I'm in town, I come and run the trails. Yes, and I love running the trails. Gives me a chance to relax.
Mario Roscoe says he enjoys some of the changes made to the path after the hurricane damaged it.
Not as many puddles as normal, so I like that.
However, total repair costs are expected to be around $32 million.
We're going to take some actions to try to limit those costs and spread them over a longer period of time, but to make sure that everything is functioning and safe the way it should be.
Some parts of the towhead are still being repaired. Gamble says people should exercise caution while strolling the area. In Augusta, Frances Floresca, WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, the city of Grovetown held a ribbon-cutting ceremony and open house for the Grovetown Depot Community Center off of Railroad and Robinson Avenue. Our WJBF photojournalist Avery Van Dusen was there.
I'm asking that you have your ticket ready because Grovetown's next chapter is boarding right now.
So today we're at the Grovetown Depot. It is our newest event center and community center, event space. We're so excited to have it here. This is a long-time dream of our city council and our city administrator and many of those who live in the community to bring back a slice of the past in the form of the old train depots that used to exist in this very spot. So before Grovetown was a military town, Grovetown was a railroad town. We were a popular stop on the Augusta-Atlanta railway line. A lot of folks had summer homes in Grovetown to escape the swampy moisture of Augusta right next to the river. They'd hop on the train, come up to their summer homes in Grovetown, and enjoy their life. And we like to kind of keep that in our hearts and in our minds today, enjoying the community that we live in, honoring that rail history, and again, bringing back a small slice of the past right here to the present.
It started with us talking about it at museum board meetings and how we would love to see a replica of the depot rebuilt because it's so dear to Grovetown's history that Grovetown is built around the railroad. I think it will add value to the community because it's a place that the residents can be proud of. They can come in, they can actually rent the facility for events. When I came in for the first time, I was like, I was moved to tears because I never thought it would come to fruition. So it's just a dream come true. And we're going to send it on over now to meteorologist Avery Gray for a quick first check of your forecast. Avery, just more warm weather ahead.
That's right, Kim. And we are in the thick of winter. Today was the winter equinox or the solstice. And so that means it was the longest day or the longest night of the year, shortest day of the year. And so we are in the dead middle of that night now. Once you head to bed and wake up, we'll start to get a little bit more sunlight every single day as we enter into the spring season. Our temperatures across the CSRA, we're seeing temperatures reaching 59 in Augusta, 52 in Aiken, a bit cooler in Saluda County at 46 degrees. Winds coming in from that northeast direction around 15 miles per hour, seeing 26 mile per hour wind gusts in Crawfordville, so a bit on that breezier side out there tonight. And as you're headed out the door tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 30s, so it is going to be a chilly start to your morning, but we will warm up to 60 degrees tomorrow. I'll have your full 10-day forecast straight ahead. Back to you, Kim.
All right, Avery, thank you. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office wants your help to find a missing woman. 34-year-old Dawn Kelly was last seen near Peach Orchard Road wearing black leggings, a gray shirt with black print, and black, gray, and pink Nike Air Max shoes. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. And we are less than a week away from Santa's visit, and once again, NORAD, or the North American Aerospace Defense Command, will track his journey around the world. I sat down with NORAD to learn more about how it all started.
It's been a beloved tradition for families for generations, checking in to find out where in the world Santa Claus is on Christmas Eve.
I remember hearing about it as I was a kid a long time ago, and I never got to call in, but I knew that NORAD was a thing, and that they were tracking and keeping Santa safe throughout his travels.
It all started in 1955 when a misprint in an ad for a hotline to speak to Santa had kids calling NORAD instead. The team quickly realized what happened and pulled together to keep the magic going.
Sears Roebuck misprinted the number for kids to call Santa, and the commander of NORAD at that time pretty quickly just turned to not disappoint the kids and started letting them know where Santa was throughout the Christmas Eve day.
And from there, NORAD Tracks Santa was born. Over 7 decades, things have evolved. For a long time, children could only call a hotline. Now, there's a website and an app that shows minute by minute where Santa and his reindeer are. But how does NORAD do it?
We can use our infrared satellite systems to pick up any heat signature around the world, and so anything coming out of the North Pole we can pick up and track Santa as he goes across the international date line.
Colonel Smith tells me the people at NORAD look forward to this every year.
Sure, there's a lot of people that come and support this great effort that we do, and it is a little bit of a food fight for who gets to take those phone calls. But there's a system to it, and it's really a lot of fun.
If you want to.
Well, Tuesday on Jenny, it's the perfect way to entertain family and friends over the holiday. Sweet Azalea Gourmet owner Bill Coxwell is back at the craft table, this time putting together a delicious menu for a Christmas cocktail party. We'll talk about the food, the beverage of choice, and how to decorate your spread into a trendy retro fashion that will wow all of your guests.
We're going back a little retro.
Going retro, I love it.
The trend is to go back to food items that are friendly and familiar. There's so much going on in the world and in the communities that food is the one thing we can control.
Yeah.
It can make us feel good. We can eat what we want when we want it. And the people are going back to things they're comfortable with. So today, we're going to transform this styrofoam cone, add some kale. I don't know if you can see those, but they'll be picked on here to be our Christmas lights.
Bill Coxwell also makes a festive punch that will be a hit at your party, and it's really easy. Plus, what you need to know about Border Bowl 13 and how it benefits a very worthy cause. Tuesday at 12:30 on Jenny.
Well, I just mentioned that today was the winter solstice, and so now the question is, are we really seeing winter-like weather this week? I'll have the answer after the break.
Watched local news is getting a big plus.
WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch.
The CSRA's trusted news source, now on demand. Live by First 6 weather when it matters most. Stream at any time, anywhere.
Plus, it's totally free. No subscription required.
WJBF 6 Plus is ready when you are. Download it free today on your favorite streaming device.
Get 2 steak biscuits at both.
Today.
Get ready to to explore the different ways that people celebrate the holiday season. You know, we have special anniversaries, we have light displays, nativities from around the world, and we get a glimpse at what the jolly guy is doing before his big night. The Means Report.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back to a very dark view outside of Wellstar MCG Health, where they do have a ton of street lights, but otherwise it is the dead of night as we are officially in the longest night of the year. Thankfully, when you wake up tomorrow, the day will be a little bit longer, not by much, maybe by just a minute or two, but it means that things are going in the right direction, and that right direction is towards spring. 59 is our temperature here in Augusta. Winds coming in from the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. We are seeing that wind gust up to 15 miles per hour in Augusta. Just earlier in Crawfordville, it was 26 miles per hour as well. Our temperatures across the CSRA, once again, 59 in Augusta, 52 in Aiken. We're seeing the 57s in Barnwell and Allendale counties as well, 46, nice and cool in Saluda County right now, 58 in Wrightsville at the moment, 51 up in Lincoln County as well. Now, looking at our satellite and radar here, you can just barely see that cold front right there. It kind of blends in with the water, but that cold front, it was dry, so it's called a dry front as well. Did not bring us any rainfall today, but it is going to bring us some cooler temperatures tomorrow. And then we have a high pressure system building into the northeast once again. So tomorrow, our forecasted high is 60 degrees in Augusta. Parts of the CSRA are going to see those mid to upper 50s as well. 61 for southern line counties is expected. We're going to start to see some increase in cloud cover tomorrow and into Tuesday as well, and that is because of that high pressure system. Tuesday during the morning, expecting that cloud cover, then we're going to dry out and really end up having a nice and beautiful afternoon and evening for the rest of Tuesday, or what I like to call Christmas Eve. Now, Wednesday is Christmas Eve, and we are expecting 75 degrees for our forecasted high. No rainfall, just a very beautiful day, very spring-like day. 74 for your Christmas day. So we are definitely not expecting any kind of snowfall, so it will not be a white Christmas this year. You can always keep dreaming and praying for that white Christmas, because our odds are actually 0.04%. So it's not a non-zero chance we could ever see a white Christmas in our lifetime, but we're actually almost at the top 5 for hottest Christmas days in Augusta, with 75 degrees coming in at 2021, 2008, and 1879 as well. But overall, it's going to be a great week ahead. Light winds as we head throughout this week, with even an 8-mile-per-hour wind on Wednesday. So definitely almost a very warm Christmas Eve there. 8-mile-per-hour wind, 75 degrees for our forecasted high, and then those highs are just going to keep on climbing. 75 on Wednesday. We'll start to see them dwindle back down to 68 on Sunday, but not by a lot. And as we're looking ahead into the new year, we are expecting it to be warm and above average. But just a reminder, this isn't anything that we're not used to. We are in that La Nina pattern, so we're expecting those above average temperatures due to the placement of the jet stream. If the jet stream were to be a little bit lower, we would see those cooler temperatures. So even though it is above average, this is something we've been expecting for quite a while. Overnight lows tonight are going to be 35 degrees, so a bit on that chilly side, and chilly start to your Monday morning. And here is a look at your 10-day forecast. We are expecting a very beautiful week ahead, a merry and bright Christmas, 74 degrees. If you like a warm Christmas, this forecast is for you.
All right, well, break out those shorts. All right, Avery, thank you. The U.S. military now has its largest military presence in the Caribbean in decades. Allison Cossack has the details up next.
With 40 years experience,
A Groundworks company.
The greatest stories often start small.
A quiet beginning to something much bigger.
At SRP, they'll help you take the driver's seat in life, giving you the confidence to move forward
And the support to stand on your own, wherever the road may lead.
SRP is here for you, for what you plan
And
what you never see coming.
I'm so sorry.
Because sometimes the smallest moments
Become the heart of your story.
and when a new chapter begins, it helps to have someone you trust.
At SRP, they stay one step ahead.
So you can protect
What matters most.
I'm 8th-generation watermelon farmer and NASCAR driver Ross Chastain. And one thing's for sure, racing with professional drivers requires me to use my melon. So if you've had a drink after a long day at work or celebrated a little too much, always surrender those keys to a sober designated driver. And you should never mix drinking with any kind of driving, and that's using your melon.
A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. For years, WJBF News Channel 6 and our partners have championed local families through our Children First campaign. Together, our mission has always been to strengthen our community by uplifting children and their families across the CSRA. Count on News Channel 6 as we make a difference in the lives of local children. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First. WJBF News Channel 6's Children First initiative is sponsored by Bridgestone and my Costello Law Firm.
My fiance and I, we had a game. We called it Whamageddon, how long we could go without hearing that song. Safe to say we didn't make it very far.
No.
This week, Christmas is looking great. Definitely not going to be snowy like you saw in that video. 75 for Christmas Eve, 74 on Thursday, Christmas Day. Man.
That song is still in my ear. Must stop. Well, that's all we've got for now. Make sure to join Mary and John for Good Morning Augusta. Have a great night.
It's time to update that old tub with Bath Fitter.